So as you all know, last year, before the season started on this channel, I made the prediction that Florida Panthers were going to win the Stanley Cup. That didn't happen. Good friend, good fan of the channel, Rosado, likes to, from time to time, look back at some of the older videos that I made. I've forgotten most of them. 1,900 videos, I probably have forgotten 1,890 of them. Rosado left a comment, and I happened to be alerted to this. This video that I'm about to show you was filmed probably the morning of the day that I predicted we were going to win the Stanley Cup. This is what Fluffy had to say when I asked him.
Alright, listen, Fluffy. Today, I'm doing my NHL preview for the 22-23 season. So the question I have for you, alright, tell me by number of barks, how many playoff rounds will the Panthers win? Go. That's it? 3? So we make it to the Stanley Cup Finals and lose.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go! Alright, Panther fans, let's finish up this road trip nice and gentle and easy, alright? Let's just get healthy. Get healthy. Stay healthy, get the 2 points. What do you want from me? I just scarfed down 2 cheeseburgers, a huge plate of green beans and rice smothered in cheese and mustard and pickles, and I ate too fast. We'll just put it that way. So, all right. Look, no lineup changes. Don't need any. Don't want any. What I will say is this, because there's still a lot of talk about people saying, well, we should have got Patrick Kane. Well, we still need a spot, and we need somebody in the top 9. I get the thing with the Nick Cousins is not really genuinely a top 9 player. Although, however, I will say 2 things here. Number 1, if you give me Tkachuk, Bennett, Lundell, Rodriguez, Montour, and Ekblad, those 6 guys, give me 1 goal per game out of those 6 guys, the way the defense and goaltending is playing, we're probably going to win 8 out of 10. Combine that with the other scoring that we're already going to get. Give me 1 goal a game from those 6 guys. Shouldn't be that difficult. And the second thing is, and I talked about this on the Members Only podcast, links in the description, $3 a month. Talked about this where, you know, Nick Cousins is kind of that weak link in the top 9. Okay? Can't finish most of the chances that he gets, and he does get a lot of chances. Now, I was watching a highlight video for whatever reason the other day, and it was the game-winning goal in overtime when we eliminated the Bruins. And Tkachuk and Bennett are behind the net, and Bennett gets to the puck and he sends it out to Verhaeghe. However, it was Nick Cousins that dumped the puck into the zone to start that whole thing off, and then he went off the ice. So, I get that he's not finishing, but chemistry-wise, I really don't want to change anything. I mean, the lineup that we're putting out on the ice tonight, all right, the 12 skaters, the 6D, and the goalie, I don't feel like we should change anything. That's just my opinion. Let's get to. So, no score after 1, not because we haven't had any chances, but because we've had at least 2, I believe 3, 2-on-1s, at which point every single time the puck carrier decided to pass the puck across basically almost like right in front of the crease, even though there was a defender there covering the person being passed to. And it's not just Barkov, not exclusive to Barkov. Gadjevich did it. And what I said to Kyle on the stream, what I don't understand, what I really don't understand, like, like when you fail your driver's test because you can't parallel park, when that used to be a part of the test, what you do when you fail it because you hit the cone, is you go back home and you practice and you change your technique, and then you go back and you take your test and you pass your test. What I do not understand is no matter how many times we're only getting 1 goal a game, occasionally 2, and no matter how many times we can clearly see that the overpassing is screwing up opportunities, they just keep doing it. Like Barkov has not. I mean, it's been like weeks now of him just passing and passing and passing and passing, and it ain't working, and he just keeps doing it. Let's move on to second period. Confidence level is a little bit queasy right now. All right, so 1-0 Panthers after 2, and as if right on cue, Barkov gets a breakaway. There was nobody with him that I saw on camera, and he shot the puck and he gets a goal. I actually only saw the replay, of course, because Ellie decided right at that moment that she just had to go outside. So I got up, I walked into the other room to open up the back door, and as I was opening up the back door, Kyle yells, Barkov shoots and scores. So maybe I'm the problem. I mean, other than that, I don't want to praise too much in the middle of the game. You know how that goes. But one thing is for sure, you cannot complain about the Florida Panthers defense. We're finding ways to win games 2-1, like almost on a nightly basis. Whether we win or lose, it's 2-1. Let's just finish this road trip off with 2 points and just get the hell out of the cold and get back home to the warm. All right. Oh, that's right. I'm doing it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 points. And you know, Bubba, you broke my heart. Bubba, you broke my heart. It was so close. And what makes it hurt worse that it wasn't 2 shutouts in a row is that it was nobody but your own fault. Like, we can't blame it on Ekblad screwing up. We can't blame it on Kulikov. Can't blame it on anybody, right? Because it was just a weak-ass shot that you got a little cocky with your glove hand, and it beats you, and you don't get the 2 shutouts in a row, and we still get the 2 points. Now, before I get any further, so this is not my norm, all right? I apologize if you came here looking for absolutely astutely coherent hockey recap. I had a real bad case of nausea come on in the first period. That's the truth. So after the first period, I had to partake in certain substances that might lead the ending of this recap to be a little bit different than what you're used to here on this channel. So I do apologize again if you came here for straight-laced ESPN coverage of the Panthers Canadiens game. That's not what you're going to get. You're going to get Welcome to Flying Fluffy Hockey, where the puppets tell me what to say. So, I mean, it's like they heard me in here. Figure it out. You don't need to pass the puck every time you have the freaking puck. Sometimes you can just shoot. And they went out there in that third period, and it's like after all of these games, only getting 1 goal, maybe 2 goals, it's like something happened, right? They came out in the third period, and they're like, oh, that's right. We could just, like, shoot the puck when we have it instead of just looking for somebody else to pass the puck to so they can shoot the puck. It was very strange. They just all started shooting the puck. And let me see. I ain't no way I'm going to remember them all. But Bennett, Rodriguez, and I know Larson got the last one. I forget who the other one was this period. Was it for Hagee again? No. Barkov got the first goal. I forget who got the third or the fourth goal this period. But what I was a little bit surprised is that Montreal didn't even pull a goalie. I was hoping that maybe Ekblad or Montour or maybe Lundell or Tkachuk could get a cheap one and get moving again. The more I'm watching Tkachuk, I mean, even now that he's in front of the net, I'm noticing that last year when one of our guys would take a shot and the goalie would make the save and the puck would bounce, it would bounce like right on the Chucky's stick or like right in front of him. Now, Chucky is still standing there, but the puck is bouncing off of the goalie away from Tkachuk. So he's not. There's been numerous times when I've noticed he's in a position to where last year that puck would have probably just dropped right in front of him, and boom, it's in the net. Now the pucks are bouncing further away from him, but actually that's a good thing because everything evens out. You see what I'm saying? So if we're not getting those bounces now, goes to stand to reason that at some point later on in the season, hopefully the postseason, that's when we'll get those bounces. So it's okay. It was good to see Bennett get a goal. Beautiful shot. Rodriguez got a goal on a shot, and then every time he touched the puck, he's like shooting. And it's like, I would love to know. And again, this is why none of the guys down there ask these type of questions, and nobody's going to give me credentials to ask these type of questions. But what I want to know is it's abundantly clear that it was a conscious effort to shoot the puck in the third period. And what I would want to know from individual players and as a group is like, as an example, with Rodriguez. He gets the goal, and all of a sudden you see this burst of confidence, and he's shooting. And I guess I just would like to know what goes on in a player's mind, or between the coaches and the players, that gets these guys to like stop passing the puck, shoot the puck, and what players would say is the reason why they get out of that routine, right? Because it just seems so obvious. To point the goal to the game is to put the puck on that side of the net, which you cannot do without shooting the puck. And you would think a lot more guys would have a shoot first mentality, and they just don't. And we just have a team full of guys that don't have a shoot first mentality. We have a few shoot first guys, but we need more. Let's just put it that way. We need more. We need more Kevin Stenlins, who he must not like. I mean, he must be allergic to the puck. He absolutely is allergic to the puck, because the second it's on his stick, boom, he's shooting it. Don't even matter where it's on the ice. So you love to see that. I come out of this game feeling the same way I went into it. I don't want to make any changes. Gadjevich had another nice fight. Okay, that was fun to see. I wouldn't say he got ass kicked. I wouldn't say he won the fight. Somebody was bleeding because he started the fight without blood all over his back, and he ended it with blood all over his back. So either there was a cut near the back of his head that we didn't see, or he cut the other guy, and I didn't know where the blood came from, but his jersey was full of blood. So had that fight. There's no lineup change. I don't want to change any of this. I mean, I get the Patrick Kane thing, but then kind of people have asked me about other people and everything, and no, this is the team. This is the team, and I know that I've said about Nick Cousins, and I know that Nick Cousins doesn't bury all of his chances, but I'm going to circle all the way back, okay, to what I said in that video when I said I didn't want Patrick Kane. And I talked about the Stu Barnes trade and the difference in the chemistry in that room and what that did to that team. And even though he doesn't finish his chances, Nick Cousins is, to say he's a core piece is hyperbolic, but he is part of the glue that holds that room together. And I wouldn't want to see us have to move him or drop him out of the lineup even, because I prefer Gadjevich on that fourth line. So, same goal that I had at the beginning of the video. The guys that haven't been scoring need to score. And as you see, when the guys that we have just shoot the puck, we don't talk about a need for another guy in the top 9 to get some goals. We got plenty of guys that are plenty capable of scoring 30, 40 goals a year if they just shoot the damn puck. It's really, all we have to do is tweak what we're already doing, get these guys, like the third period tonight, to recognize, just shoot the puck more, and it'll go in the damn back of the net. And we don't need to make any changes to this lineup. These are the guys. That's the way I see it. Stu and I will see you live with the members tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. I'll have the members-only podcast out tomorrow, a little bit earlier than I've had the last couple of days. But we are taking the dogs to the beach in the morning in between the review and the podcast. So there's that. Those podcasts, the memberships, are for members and Patreon supporters. Links in the description, $3 a month. Thank you to everybody that's been handing out memberships on the live streams. We've got to be closing in on 220, 230 members, which is incredible. And last thing I'll say is our good friend Tom has been writing articles for about the last week, 2 weeks, probably close to 2 weeks. And I was posting them to the community board. We've created a Substack. I'm going to be putting links in the descriptions and everything, but there's also links in the community post that I've been putting every day. If you're interested in reading those articles, if you subscribe to the Substack, it's a lot easier to read on mobile. Just put it was looking terrible putting it on the community posts, so we did the Substack so you guys can read it in a nice, clean experience. So, all right, we get to 2 points. It's all good.